Previously on Champions Edition. Head kick. Head kick. Right there. Maybe I can blow this dude up. Come on, do something. Maybe I can blow him up. Right there. Fight is over. Got him. Got him. I really wanted to finish that fight. Got him. Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Champions Edition. Today we'll be using Conor, the Notorious McGregor, in the lightweight division. And if there's anyone who qualifies as a champion for this episode, it is Conor McGregor. The man is a featherweight champion, and he is also the lightweight champion. The number one guy, the first guy to ever do this in UFC history. So that is pretty big. That's a pretty big deal, especially considering the way he won the way he won those belts. I mean, he knocked out Jose Aldo in like 13 seconds. Went in there and completely dominated Eddie Alvarez. It was like it wasn't a competition at all. It didn't look like Eddie Alvarez belonged in the cage with Conor McGregor, and Eddie is a pretty good fighter himself. So the man has been nothing short of spectacular so far in the UFC, and I mean, the sky is the starting point for a guy as talented and as brilliant as Conor McGregor. But right there, we're facing Nate Diaz, the classic matchup, one of his most difficult fighters to face so far. Nate Diaz, first fight, he got choked out by Nate Diaz. Second fight, it went to a decision in a very, very difficult fight for Conor. He was able to drop Nate Diaz a few times, but he wasn't able to put him away. You know, a guy who hits as hard as Conor McGregor, unable to put Nate Diaz away, just tells you how tough it is to actually finish a Diaz. But right there, as this fight starts off, I'm trying to focus mostly on boxing. I'm going to throw a kick here and there, but very, very rarely. Mostly, I'm focusing on boxing. Boom, boom, right there, I heard him. I step in with that straight uppercut, straight. That first combination I throw, I heard him with Conor McGregor's left hand. And right there, Nate Diaz is backing up a little bit, circling. So, you know, like I always say, depending on how my opponent wants to fight me, that's how I'm going to fight. If my opponent wants to move forward, if they want to push forward, if they want to be the aggressor, if they insist on being the aggressor, I will back up. I will try to use movement. I will try to cut angles and try to find a way to finish them. But if they want to hang back like this Nate Diaz player is doing, he wasn't really staying in front of me toe to toe. He was kind of hanging back and trying to use his reach advantage. When they want to fight me like that, that is my favorite opponents to face. The fights play out more realistically, at least it seems that way. And sometimes I face guys who want to back up, guys who want to play the counter role. And if they want to play the counter role, I will move forward and I will assume the role of the aggressor. Right there, he hits me with a head kick, nasty head kick. I am just watching, making sure that he, doesn't find openings for those head kick. I see him going for the jab and followed by the straight to the body. I'm seeing the straight uppercut to the head, and then ending with the head kicks. Right here, he is moving his head, really keeping his head off the center line, which makes it right there. See the head kick? Got to be very careful with that head kick. A lot of players, right there, he goes for the head kick again. And I believe later on in this fight, he does catch me with a head kick and rock me with it. But this Nate player was very interesting. He was throwing way more kicks than Nate Diaz will throw. You know, he was serious about it. He was leading with body kicks, leading right there. I heard him again, jab, uppercut, straight. I'm trying to finish him, blasting away at his block, moving forward. So I've rocked him twice now in one round. I mean, Conor is powerful, even in the lightweight division. He is so powerful. And the one thing that I'm noticing is, as this fight is going on, is even though my opponent, Nate Diaz, has the longer reach, he's taller, has longer legs, I'm seeing that I can manage the distance better than he can. I can find those openings a lot better than he can because I'm moving my head well right there, and I'm stepping in. I'm stepping in when he's not expecting it, and I'm able to land combinations. So round number one is over. We definitely drew blood. Speaking of blood, speaking of Conor McGregor, that model definitely needs to be upgraded, especially that hair. Conor McGregor has never worn his hair like that. If he has, let me know what fight. I've never seen him wear his hair like that. He has done something close to that, but he doesn't wear his hair like that. I have no idea why they decided to go with that hair choice for Conor McGregor, but he definitely needs an upgrade. His model in general needs an upgrade. It will be really nice if we can get 3 different models for Conor McGregor, or at least 2 different models for Conor McGregor. This right here looks more like the welterweight Conor McGregor. See how big he is? That's more like the welterweight version of Conor. I would like to see a skinnier version of Conor McGregor in the featherweight division. The way he looked when he faced Jose Aldo, he was in amazing shape. Just skinny, ripped, just looked great. But right there, round number 2, Nate Diaz, I don't know, I'm switching stance a little bit. Nate Diaz is starting to taunt me a little bit. When they start taunting, man, you gotta keep your composure. You cannot let the fact that they're taunting discourage you or make you want to hurt them so bad that you leave yourself wide open. I see the openings. It's there. He's moving his head right there. I land the overhand. You know, he's moving his head, but I do see the openings. It is there. It is clear. As long as I keep my composure, I will find it. I will keep finding it. Right there, I landed with the overhand left again. I am constantly trying to step in and close the distance. Right there. Step in. Straight. Uppercut. Straight. I'm stepping in with that shot. Pushes me back. Lands the body kick. Now he's going to the body a lot more. Body kick again. Swaying really well. Going for the body kicks. Leading with the body kick. Head kick. Right there. Landed straight. Right hook. Knocked him backwards. Moving forward. Push. Man, look at the blood dripping away from this dude's face. He keeps going for that head kick. I got to be careful with that head kick. You have to be careful with it. Very dangerous strike. Body kick. Goes for the leg kick right there. I think somewhere around here he hurts me right there. He lands a nasty head kick. Rocks me. Goes for a takedown. That if he would have got that takedown, he might have been able to finish this fight on the ground. Alright. I'm backing up a little bit, trying to make sure I recover. Nate Diaz switches his stance again. Switch into the conventional stance, and I'm throwing a little kick. I'm throwing a few kicks here and there now, just to try to keep him away from me while my head recovers properly. He's still throwing that body kick. Very dangerous strike. Very difficult strike to deal with if the opponent knows how to go for it. Right there, land the straight uppercut straight again. His head is getting destroyed. But Nate Diaz is playing the game right, man. He's really playing that distance game, managing his stamina way better. But now he's standing against the cage, like literally standing against the cage, and that is never a good thing to do. Never a good thing to do. I mean, you can be really good as you want, but if you just stand with your back against the cage like that, it's never a really good thing to do, because I'm not going to become overly aggressive. I'm still going to pick my shots with you standing against the cage like that and find clean openings. All right, this round is almost over. Bam, straight. I believe he lands the crane kick right there with the lead leg. And this round is over. Round number 3 is about to begin. Round number 3, I want to finish this fight. I don't want this fight to go to a decision. He's standing by the cage, taunting me, asking me to come in. I get it. He's trying to play the psychological warfare. That's okay. That's to be expected when you're facing a Diaz. Goes for that head kick. That head kick will be his undoing. And right here, I'm just boxing. I'm just looking for the clean openings to land those shots. Just throwing punches, the straight, the jab, the uppercut. Right there, the uppercut. He's going for the head kick. Every single time I block a head kick, I return. Right there, I hurt him with the overhand right. Every single time he throws a head kick, the second I block it, I return with a straight. The second I block it, I return right away with a straight to catch him during his recovery. I don't want to give him, boom, straight, left hook. Straight one more time. Body kick. He's going to go for a head kick again. Goes for a body kick, head kick. See what I mean? The second I block that head kick, I am landing that straight. Keep his head red like that. Head kick straight. See what I mean? block it immediately. The second you block it, fire off a straight shot to hit him doing his straight again. See what I mean right there? Just keep hitting them like that. Maintain forward pressure. Make sure that you're blocking really well. Do not be overly aggressive. Even though you're moving forward, still try to let him lead. Let him lead that dance a little bit and still counter. Look at that, standing in front of him, blasting him away with punches, straights, uppercuts, left, right hook. Oh my goodness, just pushing forward on this dude. He goes for the crane kick, straight hand, straight uppercut, right hook. Drop him, and Nate Diaz is knocked out cold. Conor McGregor finishes the fight in fantastic fashion. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was basically a boxing with Conor McGregor again. I threw a few kicks here and there, but for the most part, I used my boxing to get, look at that, right hand, right hook. I was gonna go for another hook, but there was no need because that one finished him off. Right hook, dropped him. Look at the blood all over the canvas. All right, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about the fight, and let me know in the comment section if you think these guys are gonna fight again. I think they might. Then again, Dana White says he wants to shield Conor McGregor from that sort of fight again. He says he cares about Conor. He doesn't want Conor McGregor being involved in wars like that again. I can understand that. Nate Diaz is always a tough fight, but it will be interesting to see these guys fight again. It's always a beautiful fight to watch. But I'm gonna end this thing here. Let me know again how you felt, what you thought about the fight, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Champions Edition. As always, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Keep yourself safe out there.